So, Robert, when you play these icon characters with a huge fan base, like Iron Man, Sherlock Holmes specifically, do you worry about something, or you're just like, oh, just another job, that's okay?
Well, first of all, I feel really grateful. I feel privileged to be able to do that. So I think about not making a crappy movie.
Who's the best to have around you, Watson or Pepper Potts?
God. Well, it's really interesting. There is a correlation between that, isn't there? I think in A Game of Shadows, our second Sherlock Holmes movie, what you realize is that Watson is telling the stories.
Yes.
Just like he was in the book. The Arthur Conan Doyle book series basically are a series of stories being recanted by our storyteller about his friend, and in the second film, that's kind of what we did, and I'm really happy about that.
I read an interview where you say that you prepared manically to play Tony Stark and Chaplin. What about Sherlock Holmes?
Well, the way it worked out is I did Iron Man, and then I did Tropic Thunder, and then blah blah blah, and then I wound up falling into the Sherlock Holmes series, and Guy Ritchie and I became very close, and then with Jude Law in there, and then my wife Susan is the producer of the movie, so Sherlock Holmes is kind of like our little family business, and we love it a lot, you know, and we laugh a lot, and we have a lot of fun, and I think we have a deep admiration for Conan Doyle and these great stories he wrote.
Are you aware of what you mean for the pop culture these days? I mean, people think about Tony Stark, people think about Sherlock Holmes and see your face, just like they are doing their prayers that night and see Morgan Freeman, you know? Do you... Are you aware of this?
I guess I am, yeah. It's as strange to me as it would be to anybody, you know? I mean, I guess I have some talent and I found myself in this position, but I think it's important to have a sense of wonder about it, you know?
If you could choose one last character to play in your life, it could be real or fake, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
I don't know, I kind of feel like I never even thought I'd be playing the characters I am, you know? You never know what's gonna happen in life, and I think the trippy thing for an actor is you never know what kind of role is gonna come down the pike, you know? Like you see Meryl Streep, and she's playing, you know, Margaret Thatcher, and she's playing in all this stuff, and I'm not really that kind of talent. Like I happened to play Chaplin back in the day, but I just want to have a good time and make entertaining movies.
What's the importance for Iron Man, Tony Stark in your life? How important he is?
Well, I probably wouldn't be sitting here if the Iron Man series hadn't done so well. So, you know, and I'm looking forward to Avengers coming out. Most of all, I'm looking forward to the third Iron Man installment. But back to the point. If we do a third one of these, and we're starting to write it now, the third Sherlock Holmes could be the best of the three. But what I'm really happy about is my friends. You know how your friends are.
Yeah.
They'll be so critical of you. They'll have fun telling you how crappy you are. And they say we made a better movie this time, and they really like the plot, and they think it gets better and better as it goes along, and that it's very entertaining. You know.
Do you think this is a better movie than the first one?
I think audiences are really appreciating the way it has that kind of dramatic build, and that it's funny, but the last 10 minutes of the movie is really pretty worth it, you know, so I'm happy about that.
And what do you say for those that are expecting Avengers to be just a Tony Stark and Friends movie?
Right. It's not at all. As a matter of fact, it's really different than the Iron Man series. It's kind of like there's Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2, Avengers goes in this completely different direction, and then we'll come back and get back on track with Iron Man 3.
So, thank you very much.
Sure, man. Thanks for wearing that shirt.